What's up, y'all? This is Droid41, and I wanted to make a video for you guys in regards to what I think should be in a mode that I'm going to be using way too much this fall, and that's going to be the creation suite for WWE 2K19. Now, I was about to do this whole detailed video where I was going to show videos and this. I'm not going to do all that. I got a match for you guys that you're probably going to be interested in seeing in the next couple of days. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about in detail, or maybe to the the devs for WWE games, I wanted to talk a little bit about what ideas I had for the creation suite. I don't expect much to change. Maybe they add a couple things here and there, but as far as any of the creators go, I feel like, one of us should put out a video or something about this. I wanted to talk to you guys and go into detail about all nine aspects of the creation suite, which is Superstar, Moveset, Entrance, Championship, Show, Arena, Video, Victory, and Custom Matches. First thing we're going to get into is the Create a Superstar, mode, and in that, face morphing is pretty good. I don't have that many complaints about face morphing. Maybe they can go a little bit more detailed with the head shape, the back of the head, the forehead, the front view of it. Maybe give us more freedom with moving the nose around, the eyes, the eyebrows, things of that nature. Not too much for the face structure, to be honest, but if they kept it the same, it's fine. If they add more, that's great. Body morph. Body morph should have more options. I don't know what I did one night. I was up late doing like a body morph, and I don't know if I glitched the game out or something, but there was a body morph that I used where the options were like 20 different body parts, and I never was able to do that again, and I don't know how I did it, but it should be more parts for the neck, the back, the chest, etc. Just more options as far as, chests, just body parts in general once you get the initial morph. Possibly give us the ability to use in-game character parts. So we want a Triple H chest with Dolph Ziggler's abs or something like that, And also with that, give us a limb length. So we can choose if they could have a long neck, short arms. Not nothing crazy where they look wild, but just let's say for instance, if we wanted to make Taz literally had no neck or a really thick neck, we should be able to do that in the game. Let's get into the name info. So we should have more names, and we should be able to use the in-game character's name. So if we wanted to make our own Triple H or a version of Triple H that isn't in the game, we should be able to use their name as a cause name. We should have more, I guess, Japanese-centric names, from other organizations in there. Okada, even if it's not their full name, like Okada or Tanahashi, something like that. Some indie names in there. They're good for throwing in some indie names, like you're able to make Christopher Daniels, you're able to make Frankie Kazarian, but they call him Kazarian or something like that. More nicknames like the Iceman, Hangman, the Psycho. Also, put in numbers 1, 2, 3, and the ABCs, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Like, put those in there as well. For the attires, I want to see. For the attire section where we're in the appearance, let's go to NBA 2K hairstyles. We should have some more hairstyles from NBA 2K. They implemented some of them in 2K18. I want to see a little bit more in 2K19. Let's get some more in-game characters hairstyles. Throw them all in, we should be able to add or decrease hair length. I remember back, the time we were able to do that was back on PlayStation 2, I want to say, for the old SmackDown games where we were able to have the option of hair length. They should definitely throw that in. A better eyebrow selection. The eyebrow selection in 2K18 to me wasn't that great, honestly. Like, that's why if you have a textured face, you got to make sure the eyebrows are thick and dark so they come in better. Because if you have to use the in-game eyebrows in here, they're not the greatest. They all seem a bit thin. Or, you know, they all seem like women eyebrows. Maybe give us a little bit thicker eyebrows, you know, just to help us with that. Beards. The beards are cool. We should have more different variation of beards, more styles of beards. For an example, let's say like Taz's beard. They should have that in there, or his goatee. Sorry, like Devon Dudley's beard that he had back in the day. Things like that. Just add more beard options and more goatee options if you can. Now we're going to go into the upper body. We should add more chest hair options, like Scott Hall types of chest hair, something like that. Give us additional options to shave it, or, you know, shave it into a heart or a star. Not like the ones that's already preset into it. That's just a waste of space. Give us the option to dye it, and we can do it ourselves. For clothing, I wanted to have them add the My Career, the online clothes that they have, like those special masks and things like that. Throw it in there. Like, don't have us play, because some of us don't play My Career online, so they're really not gonna like play a bunch of matches to do that. Give us a different incentive, like the VC or something like that for it. Add more fitted caps. I had that written down. I don't think they have fitted caps in there. Add fitted caps, guys. Come on. Oh, add more masks. Pentagon Jr., La Sombra, Phoenix, La Parka, Wagner, Hayabusa, Ultimo Dragon, the Sasuke, some more Muda masks, and a Jushin Thunder Liger mask that allows us to have hair. Come on, guys. Like, before on the 360, if we use Jushin Thunder Liger's mask, we were able to add hair to it. Do not add these masks, or these lucha masks, or masks from wrestlers that are well known, that have hair that shows. Don't give us the ability to have that. I can't create a 100% legitimate Jushin Thunder Liger because his mask will not allow me to have hair. And the only hair you can use is a mullet. It's pretty bad. It's not great. The upper body. We're going to need Taz singlet. We're definitely going to need that. Ultimo Dragon's chest gear. We definitely need that as well for anybody who's a fan of Ultimo Dragon. They have it for entrance attire, but we should have it for in-game too. Liger's chest gear with the cape. They have the cape and they have Liger's chest gear. Neither one of them we can use for the entrance together. So put them together so we're able to use that. That will help out a lot. Where else are we at? Clothing overall should have a selection from wrestlers from around the world. Really get to the nitty-gritty of finding, you know, wrestlers from around the world who have original type of styles or clothing options, and add that to the game. There shouldn't be a situation where we want to create somebody and we can't add their actual attire. For an example, like the Briscoes, they're wearing that camouflage gear like snipers will wear, where they're like, you know, covered in like the fake grass and tall grass and things like that. That should be in the game. I don't know why it should be in the game beforehand, but it should be in the game. Just if I wanted to make them. Let's see. Personality traits. For personality traits, more traits with a description of how they affect the superstar and how they use them. So if we make them aggressive, what does making a call aggressive mean? Does that mean they're going to run more, use more running moves? Are they going to use more energy during the match? Are they going to get tired quicker because they're more aggressive? If they're treacherous, does that mean they're going to attempt to knock out the referee, to use a weapon, to cheat the win, to try to get pinfall, to try to get countouts instead of pinfalls during a match? Give us a description of what those personality traits mean so we know how to exactly create the call and make them wrestle the way that they should in real life if we're creating an actual person. For an example, and I don't really want to use this because I know WWE Games probably is like, I don't want to hear that, but Fire Pro Wrestling. You know, you get to choose what move of theirs that they would like to do or that they would do the most, things like that. Like if I want to face Triple H, his personality traits should be set to where he wrestles like Triple H does on TV. That simple. Those personality traits should definitely mean something in game and gameplay wise, because that's going to dictate how that wrestler performs in the ring and what they do. Custom screen poses. We need more of those. We definitely need more of those, and ones from different wrestlers from around the world. Not just WWE guys or the DLC once we get that. Add some more guys who, you know, who don't wrestle in WWE per se, and add them as screen poses. We got movesets. We should be able to set moves that the character would most likely perform in the match, or move logic. So for an example, if we have a wrestler with a finisher of a submission, the game should automatically understand that and more than likely use more moves that work the arm. So let's say we have a creative wrestler. Yeah, we're going to put arm moves in there to wear down your arm, but we're also going to put other moves in there. Let's say a DDT, a suplex, a German suplex. I like to call it a Germain suplex. So with that, you know, even though he has these other moves, you know, his logic dictates, okay, I got these other moves, but I'm going to work the arm throughout the whole match. Any move can be a finisher. Some moves are simplistic, and the game won't allow you to have them as a finisher, like let's say a specific punch. So they don't have power of the punch in the game. I want them to bring that back in, but it should be any move you want can be a finisher, point blank. We should have 4 different diving moves from the top rope. They used to have it, they took it out, now you can only have 2. For the high flyers, the extreme luchadors, stealing from Super Crazy, but for luchadors who do a lot of high risk maneuvers, they have more than 2 high risk maneuvers. Give us the option to use left in X or square, or up in X or square for different high flying moves. Cruiserweight transition moves. From Here Comes the Pain and Shut Your Mouth. If anybody played Here Comes the Pain and Shut Your Mouth, you know what I'm talking about when I'm saying cruiserweight transition moves. It's the moves where they do a side headlock, takedown, head scissors, kip up, roll through, and they both stand in, you know, in a fighting stance with each other. You know, crazier springboard moves. Very simple, just more springboard moves. That's all I'm saying. For entrance, we need more generic entrances. Just for options. Some New Japan entrances, some Ring of Honor entrances, and more lighting options as well, because the lighting options in there are a little bit scarce. They don't. We just need more lighting options. Give us more of that. More generic music, please. We need more generic music and wrestler-centric music. Some of the music options that they have in there for the generic music aren't that great. I definitely would like some more, because we can't use, we can't burn music onto the Xbox and use that. So give us more music that a wrestler would wear. Maybe you can, dig into the crates of WWE and say, hey, can we use this? Can we use that? Maybe even if they're not in the game, you can still, throw some of that old WWE music, or music that they didn't decide to use. Throw it in there. Oh, more championship entrances, please, and double titles. We need like 4 entrances for double titles. 2 for a guy, 1 for a normal sized guy, 1 for a giant, and 2 for a female. That 2 women's entrances with double titles. More screen effects, louder crowd reactions. We definitely need that. Like they have when they come out, people boo. I really want to hear the boos, or like the "you suck" or something. Like if they're a heel, fans can yell "you suck," something like that. Championship titles. We're gonna go into championship creation. We need more title names. Throw some more in there. That you guys should add more title names. And also numbers like 1, 2, 3, and also ABC. So instead of saying naming out the whole organization, if you're creating an organization, you could just say PWR instead of Pro Wrestling Revolution. You know what I'm saying? Just say PWR instead of all that. And that's basically it for titles. I mean, there's not too much. They're pretty good with that. Plus, I draw up my own title design, so it's fine. So now we're in Arena. With Arena, I want Minecraft style creation. What that means is I should be able to put whatever I want wherever I want. That simple. Add framework, place it, and add on top of it. So, you know, like just like the old school Raw Titantron where it's a rectangle, what if I want to put, you know, instead of that one big rectangle, put 4 inside of it? I want to have that option. Stage lights that actually turn on. We should be able to add stage lights and put them through. They like should be an additional option once we put the framework. We pick what part of the frame do we want to add the lights to, something like that. Minitrons. We should have indie entrances. For an example, House of Hardcore, CZW, or just the framework with the drapes. We should have that. Different style turnbuckles, New Japan, WCW, etc., etc. We should have full control of how a custom show should look, and that also goes with what happens or what the ring looks like as well. So yeah, New Japan, WCW, something like that. Different announce table styles, WCW, wooden folding tables, or tables with the black drapes over it. We should have different options because if, let's say, once again, if we're creating a universe with a company that's not WWE, they don't have WWE tables. So we should have the option to change those tables out to just a regular wooden table. Removable floor mats to match the floor. That simple. We should just be able to remove the floor mats. You know, if we don't want them, we shouldn't have them. Let's see. Oh, we should be able to darken the arena lights to reflect the indie style show. So make the arena darker, turn off the lights, make the lights just in the ring, make the crowd way darker to have that more indie feeling to it if we want to create a show where it's an indie show. More steel steps. Oh no, sorry, more. I'll put move the steel steps to the top left and bottom right. That simple. Make it old school. And we get to choose the in-game camera option. We should have a choose in-game camera option. We should have a free camera where we can move it to a certain way. We can move it a certain way and just say that's one. Like we create a show and it asks you where do you want the hard camera to be. So we can have the hard camera on the ring but facing the entranceway. We can have the entranceway on the right. We can have the entranceway on the left. We could have it where it's not even facing the entryway. It's facing the commentary table, like WWF Raw for Super Nintendo, where you used to see the announcers at the top. Something like that. We should have that option as well. For videos, we should be able to, definitely should be able to add more instances of issues, like a pull apart. You know, for a video, you know, if we're creating a video for like, you know, a universe mode or we're making a show, have more options. Like what happens on Raw should be a video that we're able to utilize. And also when you're doing or have the option, you're creating a video and you're using the authority, let's have the option to take Triple H and Stephanie out and put our own authority in there to take their place. Because it's pretty difficult to create a different organization or a made-up organization, and Triple H and Stephanie are there as the authority. It just kind of doesn't work. For victory, just more victories. That simple. Custom matches. Custom matches basically goes into the idea of having more matches. Stretcher, buried alive, bringing that back. Let's say a barbed wire will never happen. Dumpster match, that has happened in WWE. Let's see if we could do that. I don't expect it to be in 2K19 at all, but maybe a dumpster match in the future. A legitimate hardcore match, where if it's a hardcore match, the wrestlers actually go for weapons. I don't know why. I'll create a wrestler, and I make their weapon damage up high, they're outside the ring fighting up high, but for whatever reason they still don't get weapons in a hardcore match. That's kind of strange. The mission of an Extreme Rules match or a hardcore match is to use weapons. So the game should automatically have the, computer get weapons. That's simple. So yeah, I wanted to make this video. This video kind of lasted kind of long. It went 19 minutes, but um, hey, it is what it is. I wanted to get this stuff out. I wanted to create a video for this. Also, this match. Hey, you know, I'm gonna be watching it. Will you be watching it? I'm gonna be watching it. But yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to make a video of this and see what you guys think. What you guys think that WWE games should add to 2K19. What you think will be in 2K19 as far as the creation suite will go. Are you a creator? Do you want to get into creating? If you do, there will be a video that's going to be showing towards the end where I actually go in detail with you and show you how to create a face and upload it to community creations so you can create a wrestler. So I might be doing more videos like that to, you know, just to show you guys how to create wrestlers and turn you from a novice to, hey, maybe an expert call creator. You never know. It all depends on, you know, the time you put into it. But other than that, guys, I'm going to let the rest of this match go. That's it from me. Like, subscribe, comment if you guys haven't already. Once again, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, please. Just subscribe to me, please. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.